Welcome to the Bridge program in mathematics. For today's video, we're going to discuss about this one, solving linear equations in one variable. Remember how to solve linear equations in one variable. Here are the steps to manipulate an equation and isolate the unknown variable. Number 1, we may add, subtract, multiply, or divide an equation by a number or an expression as long as we do the same thing to both sides of the equal sign. We have to take note that we cannot divide a number by 0. So this one is very, very important. We have to take note of this. Number 2, apply the distributive property as needed. That is, if we are given this type of equation, let's say A times the quantity of B plus C is equal to A times B plus A times C. So this is the distributive property. Number 3, after applying the distributive property, you isolate the variable on one side of the equation. Okay, take note. And number 4, when the variable is multiplied by coefficient in the final stage, multiply both sides of the equation by the reciprocal of the coefficient. Again, when the variable is multiplied by coefficient in the final stage, then you multiply both sides of the equation by the reciprocal of the coefficient. So let's have examples. Example 1, solve the following equation. 2x plus 7 is equal to 19. How can we do this? Here is the solution. You copy the equation first, 2x plus 7 is equal to 19. And then you convert this one, okay, or write this of the form ax plus b is equal to 0. Next is, now how can we write 2x plus 7 is equal to 19 to a form ax plus b is equal to 0? You combine like terms. That is 2x plus 7 minus 19 is equal to 0 by applying the basic properties of algebra in solving the equation. Then simplifying that, we have 2x minus 12 is equal to 0. So we see that 2x here, so therefore we have a is equal to 2, b is equal to negative 12. Because these 2x minus 12 here, this is already the form ax plus b, where a is 2, b is negative 12. Again, 2x plus 7 is equal to 19. Then, as a continuation, we have 2x plus 7 minus 7 is equal to 19 minus 7. That is actually one property of solving algebraic equation. The property that says subtract. So we are subtracting 7 here from both sides. So that's it, minus 7. That's why we have 2x plus 0 or 2x minus 0. Because 7 minus 7 is 0 is equal to 12 minus 7. 19 minus 7 is equal to 12. So that is by simplifying the expression. And then we have 2x is equal to 12. So how can we solve x? We multiply both sides by 1/2 or divide by 2 in order to get the value of x, which is 6. So here is the proper way of solving the equation given. X is equal to 6 is the solution. So therefore, solution set consists only of a number, which is 6. So there's only one solution, which is 6. Let's have example 2. Solve the following equation. 4 times the quantity of x minus 3 plus 12 is equal to 15 minus 5 times the quantity of x plus 6. Again, the equation that we have is 4 times the quantity of x minus 3 plus 12 is equal to 15 minus 5 times the quantity of x plus 6. So here is our solution. Apply standard algebraic properties. 4 times the quantity of x minus 3 plus 12 is equal to 15 minus 5 times the quantity of x plus 6. So we just copy the given equation, and then we apply the standard algebraic properties. That is, first, we apply the distributive property. That's why we have 4 times the quantity of x minus 3 becomes 4x minus 12, because we multiply 4 times x and then multiply by 3. So we have 4x minus 12. Just copy 12, copy 15, and then you apply the distributive property here. Negative 5 times quantity of x plus 6 becomes negative 5x minus 30. So this time, we simplify the equation. So we just combine like terms. 4x is combined with negative 5x in this side, but it becomes positive 5x. Okay? And then 15, copy negative 30, and then plus 12 minus 12. This is combining like terms. So 4x plus 5x is equal to 15 minus 30, because 12 minus 12 is 0 here in the right side. So we only have 4x plus 5x on the left side, and which is equal to 15 minus 30 on the right side. So we place x terms on one side and simplify. And then 4x plus 5x is equal to 9x. And 15 minus 30 is equal to negative 15. That's why we have 9x is equal to negative 15. And then to solve for x, we multiply both sides by 1 over 9, the reciprocal of 9. So we have x is equal to negative 15 over 9. And then if we reduce this one to the lowest term, we have negative 5 over 3. So we are now ready to check our answer. So to check our answer, we write the given first. That is 4 times the quantity of x minus 3 plus 12 is equal to 15 minus 5 times the quantity of x plus 6. Okay, and then we want to test if x is equal to negative 5 over 3 is a solution. When can we say that it is a solution? We can say that it is a solution if the equation is satisfied, meaning the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. Okay, so since x is just a variable, so we are going to replace that variable with the value that we got, which is negative 5 over 3. So that's it. So we just simply copy the equation, and then we substitute the value of x in the placeholder or in the variable x. Okay, and then next, we want to test if the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. Now, in this case, we don't know yet if the both sides are equal. So let's continue simplifying the equation by using the variable or the value that we have, negative 5 over 3. Okay. So by simplifying the quantity in the bigger parenthesis, we have negative 5 over 3, quantity negative 5 over 3 minus 3. Then we combine that one. We come up with, we multiply the denominator by 3, this 3 here. Then we come up with negative 9 and then copy the denominator. So what we did, what we are doing here is we are what? Finding the LCD. Now the LCD is 3. That's why we just copy the denominator 3. And then continue. So plus 12 is equal to 15 minus 5. And then combining this, it's something like a shortcut. So what we did, 3 times 6 is 18. That's why we have negative 5 plus 18, and then we just copy the denominator 3. But actually, 3 here is what we call the LCD, the least common denominator. And since the denominator of 6 is, there is an imaginary 1 here, so what I did is we just simply multiply that 1 by 3. But again, we still use the important property, which is use the LCD. And then we are not yet sure if the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. So let's continue. So negative 5 in the left-hand side, we simply combine it, simplify it. So negative 5 minus 9 is equal to negative 14, and then copy the denominator. Plus 12 is equal to 15 minus 5 times the quantity of 13 over 3. Now 13, this is from after combining negative 5 and 18. So negative 5 plus 18 is 13. And then you proceed. Okay. So here, let's continue. Okay, but we simplify. 4 times the quantity of negative 14 over 3 becomes negative 56 over 3 plus 12 is equal to 15 minus 5 times 13 over 3. It becomes 65 over 3. And then on the left side, we have negative 56 plus 36 over 3. Is it equal to 45 minus 65 over 3. Now, how can we get 45? We just simply multiply 15 times 3 because the LCD is just 3. So we use the shortcut method. 15 times 3 is 45 minus 65 over 3. And then we continue to simplify it. So negative 56 plus 36 in the left side over 3. And on the right side, we have 45 minus 65 over 3 is equal to negative 20 over 3. So we clearly see that the left-hand side, which is negative 20 over 3, is equal to the right-hand side, which is still negative 20 over 3. Okay, so let's try this. Number 1, fill in the blanks to complete the process of solving the equation. 7x minus 4 is equal to 3x plus 8. Okay, so the equation again is 7x minus 4 is equal to 3x plus 8. So that's your exercise. Now, on the first column, we have the equation, and on the second column, we have the reasons. For example, on the second row, 7x minus 4 is equal to 3x plus 8. So what is that? What is your reason? It is the given equation. How about on this next row? The quantity of 7x minus 4 plus blank is equal to 3. quantity of 3x plus 8 plus blank. Okay, so what should be in the blank? By just applying the algebraic methods or any algebraic properties, what should be the blank in order to solve the equation? Okay, so your reason, you put your reason in the second column, and on the third row after the equation row, we have 7x is equal to 3x plus blank. So what was the process that was being done on the previous line or row? That results to 7x on the left side and 3x plus blank on the right side. Okay, and then you put your reason. And the reason is simplify, meaning after simplifying the second row, okay, you got 7x on the left side, which is equal to 3x plus blank on the right side. You think of the right answer. And on the next row, we have 7x minus blank. What should be in the blank is equal to the quantity of 3x plus blank minus blank. Okay? The reasons subtract blank. So what should be that number to be subtracted in both sides? Next, on the left side is blank is equal to 12. And the reason is simplified. So what should be in the blank on the left side? And again, on the next row, we have blank times blank is equal to 12 times blank. So what should be the value in the blank? So that means the reason is multiplied by blank. What should be the value in the blank? Then you got the answer, which is equal to 3. The value of your x or your unknown variable is equal to 3. Okay, and that is now the solution. Number 2, solve the given equation in one variable. Show the complete solution. Okay, negative 2 times the quantity of 3x minus 1 plus x is equal to 14 minus x. That is your exercise number 2. Negative 2 times the quantity of 3x minus 1 plus x is equal to 14 minus x. Okay? That's it. So thank you so much for watching, and we hope that you learned something from this video. Bye!